Welcome back to another reaction video from Level Down Games. Brian here. Special shout out to Dance with the Dead for allowing us to use their music for our videos. Everyone absolutely needs to go check these guys out and support their music. They can be found on Bandcamp, Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube, pretty much everywhere. Check them out. You will not be disappointed. It has been a very long time, I feel like. And it probably hasn't even been that long, like maybe 4 or 5 months, but it feels like it's been forever since we sat down and prepared to do a reaction video to a live Nintendo Direct. This, I believe, in the modern Switch era of Nintendo Directs, this has been the longest break we've had in between. So it's finally time. It's finally here. It's February 13th, 2019. It's just 4 minutes away from 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we are going to be getting, as the screen there says, roughly 35 minutes of information on upcoming Nintendo Switch titles, including new details on Fire Emblem Three Houses. Now, the first thing that I want to mention before we get started, it only says Nintendo Switch titles. So I think we have to rule out that we're going to see anything on the Nintendo 3DS. I mean, clearly that system is slowly being phased away. It's not being completely phased away because it is still selling and a lot of people still own it, and why wouldn't they support it with games here and there? I mean, we see games come out. We just saw one last month with the re-release of Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story plus Bowser Jr.'s Journey, I believe was the name of that title. But it sounds to me that this February 13th Nintendo Direct is only going to be focusing on Nintendo Switch titles, which is a great thing. We know next to nothing on a majority of the 2019 titles that Nintendo is going to be releasing for the Switch. And the big one there that it clearly says that on the screen, Fire Emblem Three Houses, which last we knew was supposed to come out in the springtime. Spring 2019 was the release window originally said for Fire Emblem Three Houses. Is it still going to make it? It could. I mean, spring is still over a month and a half away and lasts for the next, it'll be going on till middle of June. So it could still make the springtime. We don't know how the title has been going. We don't know how development has been going. I'm assuming we're going to find that out today. So we should see a lot on Fire Emblem Three Houses, potentially a release date, and really just, a deep dive into the game. It'll probably be the biggest focus. Maybe. There was a recent potential quote-unquote leak for Animal Crossing from a UK retailer that said it was coming out at the end of April. We talked about this recently on our Max Level podcast. Max Level is our weekly video game podcast. Every Monday morning we post new episodes at 5 a.m. Eastern, 2 a.m. Pacific. And we talked about it a few weeks ago, and we kind of gave our opinions on if we thought that was true or if this just was maybe a retailer putting in a placeholder date, because the date was generally when they put placeholder dates, it's like at the end of the year and the end of the month. This one was just a couple days before, so it may or may not have been a placeholder date. But if that's the case, if it actually is coming out in April, if Animal Crossing on the Switch is set to release this April, we have to hear about it today, right? So I think this Nintendo Direct is going to basically confirm or deny if Animal Crossing is coming this April. If it's not in this Direct, and if it's not like said in this Direct that it's coming this spring, I have to assume that it'll be coming out in the September like I actually believe it's going to. I still think that is a fall 2019 title. I think it'll be out at the end of September. I'm assuming we're going to see more on Yoshi's Crafted World. I assume that we'll see maybe some surprises. Nintendo recently said that they had a couple, but at least a few big surprises left for 2019, including one title that everyone was going to be quote-unquote happy about. So maybe we'll see that today. And who knows what else we could potentially see. Nintendo's pretty good at keeping things under wraps as of late. They're pretty good at surprising us. So I'm excited for this. We are less than a minute away. It's 4:59 p.m. Eastern. I have to assume that it's going to start on time. Nintendo is always on time. They are rarely ever late in the modern era of Nintendo Directs. Back during E3 season, when they used to do live shows, they may have been late every now and then, but they've been pretty good about things. So again, we're less than a few seconds, maybe not even that long away until this Nintendo Direct kicks off. I'm excited. I'm trying to think what else. Maybe we'll see something on Town. Maybe we'll see something on Bayonetta 3. We're clearly not going to see anything on Metroid Prime, because that was recently delayed indefinitely since they switched it back to Retro Studios and out of the hands of Bandai Namco. And here we go, right on time, 5 o'clock exactly. Mario Maker? Yeah, this is Mario Maker. on the Switch. We knew it, baby. Oh, perfect port. Is it a port? Is this a port or is this Mario Maker 2? We'll find out. This was the obvious choice. This is so obvious. Whoa, it got blurry. Hopefully it fixes itself. Super Mario 2! That's the sequel! Haha! Hell yeah! Okay, so this is the one that's coming out, I bet, this year that they said everyone would be happy about. This has to be it. This has to be it. Let me see if my quality did it. What happened here? Went to 360. Give me back to that 1080-60. Hang on, let's buffer this for a second. There, that's way better. That's way better. I don't know why it went down to 360p. This looks so good. So we have cats now. Luigi's there, obviously. Hell yes. June! What? That is so soon!
Hi, everyone. I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct.
Okay!
You just got your first look at the brand new sequel to Super Mario Maker.
Good shit!
Which we're, of course, calling Super Mario Maker 2.
That's gonna sell like crazy this springtime.
There will be brand new features, and many new elements are in development as we speak. So please stay tuned. Alright, next, let's cover today's Nintendo Switch headlines.
For the first time in 10
Here we go,
years,
Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3!
the Marvel Ultimate Alliance series returns.
Frank, Sean, and I were just talking about on the most recent Maximum podcast, we're going to be playing this together.
Assemble your ultimate dream team from a huge cast of Marvel superheroes. From the Guardians of the Galaxy, to the Avengers, Defenders, X-Men, and more. To stop Thanos and the Black Order.
Maybe Kyle too, if Kyle gets it. I'm sure he will.
Chaos. You can play together in TV mode, locally on up to 4 systems, or online. And get closer to the action with a dynamic zoomed-in heroic camera. And speaking of heroic, it's time to go higher, further, faster with Marvel's ultimate cosmic protector, Captain Marvel.
Nice.
Wield her power against those that would do harm to the universe. As characters level up, they'll learn skills you can use on the fly. In Carol Danvers' case, literally. In addition to basic attacks and skills, each hero has an Alliance Extreme Attack, their most powerful move. Whether you join forces with friends locally or online, take teamwork to unprecedented levels as you creatively combine hero skills into synergy attacks. Your most powerful attacks can even be combined.
Ooh, I wonder if we're going to get a release date.
Ultimate Alliance Extreme Attack. The team-up possibilities will be off the charts with Marvel Ultimate Alliance
Summer.
3, the Black Order launch
Release window. I'll take it.
Nintendo Switch this summer.
Summer 2019.
Welcome
Box
back,
Boy.
Box Boy.
Was this
Get
a
ready
sequel?
to unload some boxes and have fun doing it. The critically acclaimed puzzle series Box Boy is coming to Nintendo Switch for the first time. This brand new game is tightly packed with tons of content,
That's brand new game.
including brand new puzzles and new features. We fit something else in too.
Miss
This
Box
time,
Boy.
2 players can box it up together. To restore peace on the box
Or would it be
planet,
Box Girl?
you must work as a team, solve puzzles.
But it
and
was
beat
Miss
those
Pac-Man.
stages.
It wasn't Pac-Girl, so
After
I don't know.
completing the story,
I don't know.
you can access a whole separate adventure starring Cutie, the tall one. In
This looks
all,
great.
There are 270 stages to beat.
This looks
That's
great.
the highest in the series to date. Use your brain boxes to think outside the box and lead our heroes to the goal. Box Boy and
Box Boy and
Girl
Box
will
Girl.
unload on Nintendo Switch
April 26th. Interesting to note, that's the date that was said for Animal Crossing on the Switch.
Ultimate Spring Update.
Ooh, yeah, give me some Joker. Let me see him for the
Super
first
Smash
time.
Brothers Ultimate is about to spring forward with the version 3.0 update this spring. What are we adding, you ask? You'll just have to wait to
Oh,
find out.
come on.
Remember, Joker is a part of Challenger Pack 1.
Yeah.
He's secretly been preparing for battle.
Come on,
and his moment
when?
will finally come before the end of April.
Before April,
words,
before the end of April.
Year,
Okay,
springtime is the
okay.
time to smash. And
Time
don't
to
forget,
smash.
New Super Smash Bros. Series amiibo
I
figures
love
are on
that
the way
Simon
too.
amiibo. Ah!
There's even more to explore.
I wanted to see if they were going to announce a new character for the next
It's
character.
never too late for a journey through the maze-like miniature worlds of the Captain Toad Treasure Tracker game. In fact, we have 2 new announcements for the Nintendo Switch version.
Free
After a
update?
new
We like free updates.
All courses will support 2-player co-op.
Nice!
Maybe Captain Toad won't be so nervous with someone at his side. 2 heads are better than 1, and an extra set of hands goes a long way. This free update will be available later today.
Later today, nice shadow
And
drop.
some paid downloadable content is coming.
I like paid
We're
DLC
adding
as long
in
as it's good
18 new
DLC.
challenges that'll see you traveling to 5 new courses, from sunken ships
Okay.
to a kingdom of sweets,
Okay.
and achieving
A
new
decent amount of
objectives in
content.
existing courses.
Ah, changing some existing courses as well. Okay.
Captain Toad and Toadette must obtain the Shining Crowd in each course, all of which can be played alone or with a second player. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker's special episode will be
Available for purchase today.
as
Nice.
soon as, well, later today.
Nice.
Giving you early access to one of the courses. The rest of the content will
March
launch
14th.
on March
Okay.
14th.
About a month. About a
If
month.
you don't have the game yet, look out for a digital bundle available on Nintendo eShop later today. It contains the full game and gives you access to Captain Toad Treasure Tracker's special episode once it's available.
Music is so good. Ooh, here we
Yourself for
go.
Old school action in an all-new
Bloodstained.
Gothic castle.
Hell yeah.
The side-scrolling action of yore shall rise once more in Bloodstained Ritual of
Maybe
the
we'll
Night.
get a release
And
date.
so, the young lady Miriam, host of the Alchemist's Curse, must use her unwanted gifts to slay the
Curse of the
demons
Moon
wrought
was
by the curse's original
fan-fucking-tastic.
host.
I can't wait to play this.
With these powers, she can steal the abilities of enemies, bend gravity to her will, and dart about Jeebel's castle at lightning speed. Here, the
Jeebel.
laws of reality and 2D side-scrollers don't apply. Throughout the castle, a treasure trove of side quests, deadly tasks, and small touches flesh out the campaign.
Your body is covered with weird
Your body.
decorations.
Beyond the main story, you can dig deep into character customization,
Nice.
subquests, and more.
Ooh.
Stop the fall of
change
man
the
at
skin
the
color.
hands of demons, and don't be afraid to show them your dark side. Bloodstained Ritual of the
Summer!
Night emerges.
Ah,
from
it's
the
not an
shadows
actual date,
this
but I'll
summer.
take the release window.
The time has come to build a new
What
world
is this?
and take
Dragon,
on the children
Dragon
of
Quest
Argon.
Builders 2, right? Right?
On
Yes!
an empty island, you'll
Yeah!
ally yourself with the mysterious Malroth and defend your world from monstrous forces.
God, the first one was amazing. I'm so glad they're bringing this to the Switch. And Nintendo's actually doing it
Or
themselves.
unite with 3 other builders to create your own island in local co-op or online.
Local
You'll gather
co-op and
materials,
online play this time around.
craft objects
Hell
and tools,
yes!
and reach new heights by
Oh, I'm
building
gonna lose
any
myself in this
structure you
game.
can imagine. Now you can dash, glide, play in first person,
Nice.
explore underwater,
Nice.
and warp all over the new retro-inspired map.
Oh, that is so good.
If you own the previous game on the Nintendo Switch
I
system,
don't. I have it on the
you can craft
PS4.
the legendary builder's outfit
Ugh.
and the
Why?
Dragon Lord's throne.
July
Dragon
12th.
Quest Builders 2 launches on
Nothing.
Nintendo
Man,
Switch
summer's
July
getting
12th.
stacked. Summer's getting
There are more
stacked.
Nintendo Switch headlines to come.
All right.
But first, a word from Mr. Koizumi.
Koizumi, what do you got for me?
Well, how's it looking? Next,
Yeah, I'm good. So, what's that?
we have a new announcement for that classic RPG series.
All right.
Please take a look.
Yes. Oh, it's finally the announcement for 11 on the Switch.
The series that defined the genre, and the latest entry is charging onto Nintendo Switch in full force, pairing the series' beloved style.
God,
of
I
perfectly
want the
balanced
3DS
battles
version
with
on the
most impressive
Switch.
scope and
That's what I
elaborate
want.
story
I
in
don't.
series
I
history.
have this version on PS4, but I
Murder is
want
light,
the
darkness
retro
falls.
version that also
For
released in
no one
Japan
does
to come
this
out on the
ring
Switch.
truer than the
I hope this is
Luminaire,
like a bundle
the
with both
boy
of
that
them.
prophecy says will succeed the last and
God, I
protect
want that.
the world from a terrible land. In an odd twist of fate, the boy's royal birthright is snatched from him. On the day he becomes an adult, he finally
Such a
discovers his true
fan-freaking-tastic
heritage
game, though.
and the powers that
I
make
need to
him
finish.
the
I haven't even
Luminaire.
finished it.
When he goes
It's like
to the
180
king of the
hours.
largest kingdom for guidance, he is dubbed Darkspawn. So begins the perilous journey of a hunted hero and the ragtag band of adventurers who will join him on his quest to set things right. Together, they'll explore the towns and terrain of the sprawling, detailed land, Erdrea. Monsters roam free of random encounters. When you engage them, choose your strategy wisely in turn-based battles. You must know when to attack, when to heal, when to use magic, and when to switch your party members' orders. As you do, you'll earn skill points which can be used to teach party members attacks, spells, and improve their abilities. You can also collect materials so you can forge weapons, armor, and accessories. Looking for an item? Then help people out in side quests. Or try your hand at the casino. Or horse racing. Erdrea is full of surprises like these, and this time, the player has the power to choose on the fly between the land's gorgeous HD vistas and the 2D 16-bit glory of all.
Yes, that's what I wanted! Oh, I'm buying it again! I'm buying it again!
With fully orchestrated field and battle tunes.
Oh, I'm buying it again!
You can change between the original sound and the new one whenever you want. And you can also experience the journey with English or Japanese audio.
I should have just waited for the Switch version. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, I'll buy it again. Gotta get some of that puff puff.
First-time players and veterans should also look forward to new stories.
New stories?
One of the main cast members stepping into the spotlight.
Oh, it's like an enhanced edition. It's the S edition. Definitive.
Dragon Quest XI.
This fall, baby. Hell yeah. All right.
Edition. Launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch.
I like that a definitive edition is coming out literally like a year after the regular edition
of these new stories. There will be more new information to share in the future. Please look forward to learning more. For now, let's continue with more Nintendo Switch headlines.
God, this is great! We're only 13 minutes in!
A Disney Tsum Tsum game like you've never seen before. These stuffed Disney toys took the world by storm, and now they're ready for an after-hours party at the toy store in Disney Tsum Tsum
This
Festival.
is a Jessica game through and through.
Play with your friends and family in a wide variety of competitive and cooperative games that support up to 4 players. You can play online as well with players from around the world.
That Eeyore is adorable.
And you can't mention Disney Tsum Tsum without talking puzzles. Connect matching Tsum Tsum to clear them and set a high score. The game also features a 2-player mode for local and online competitive matches.
It doesn't look bad.
Disney Tsum Tsum Festival
2019.
Steal our hearts in 2019.
Doesn't look terrible. Bandai Namco was tagged on that, so.
Distress call in the Atlas Star
You know, I
system.
have this and haven't even opened it yet. Jessica got it for me for Christmas. I really need to play this.
In fact, it's none other than Starwolf's infamous lieutenants.
Hell yeah.
Andrew Oikonen, Pigma Dengar,
It's just
and the
so
Great
clearly
Leon.
this is exclusive to the
Now
Switch.
Peppy, Falco, and Slippy have no choice
Not the
but
game,
to hunt
but this
them down,
add-on
like
content.
The animals they are. In a challenging new series of missions you can only find in the spring update of StarLink Battle for Atlas. Every member of the Star Fox team has their own special pilot ability and skill tree. Plus, each pilot can take on any of the new missions and also Fox's missions from the base game. It's time for a game of seek and destroy. But don't expect
Search
wolves to play fair.
in!
Look forward
Seek
to
and
news on the rest of the
destroy!
additional content, such as starship races and faction missions, so you're ready when the Star Fox team joins the StarLink Battle for Atlas update this April. A heartfelt fantasy adventure crops up once again. Another season, another reason to wield weapons and spells against monsters.
Okay, yes.
Interact
I'm
with
intrigued.
townsfolk daily. Grow vegetables and fruits at the farm. Cook some fish.
What is this?
Cook up a storm. Or even raise monsters. This fantastical circle of life will keep you coming back for more in Rune Factory 4
Oh my
Special,
fucking
fully
god,
remastered for
Jessica's gonna
Nintendo Switch.
die!
Battle alongside townsfolk, and before long, you may become more than just friends.
What? What?
What?
See what the heart-pounding newlywed life has in store for you, exclusively in this new version of the game.
What?
Rune Factory 4 Special will be ripe for the playing later this year.
Holy shit! My god, that's awesome. That's fantastic news for
And-
people fans of that franchise.
We can finally confirm that
Whoa!
Rune Factory 5 is in development.
Oh my
Look forward
god!
to more info in the future.
Wow! That's fantastic!
Soon, a time will come to slay monsters and rescue lost souls, before those souls become monsters. In this action RPG from the developers of I Am Setsuna and
Oh
Lost
yes!
Spheres,
Yes, it's their
step
next
into a
game,
realm
Tokyo
built
RPG
upon the
Factory!
tenets of reincarnation.
Was it called Onaki or
If people
Onaniki?
lead repressed lives, forbidden to mourn
Oh,
the
this is
loss
so
of
good!
loved ones.
This is all
To
Japanese
uphold
games for the
these
most part. What is
tenets,
going
Higachi must
on?
travel between the living world
I'm
and
dying
beyond
inside.
to rescue
Slowly.
lost souls from a terrible fate.
I want to play them all.
Becoming monsters.
Not so much Rune Factory, that's
Battling these
Jessica's
creatures,
stuff, but
the lost souls you've rescued can manifest within you, granting you new powers. Each soul's powers are different, so you must choose the right soul for the situation at hand. In this deep single-player campaign, there will be many battles. You will fight, and you will become stronger. Those who fall to grief are lost, and the lost don't
this looks
reincarnate.
amazing!
The very foundations of reincarnation will begin to crumble when Oninaki
Oninaki, okay, summer, baby. God, they're just nailing this. This is so good.
Cars,
Here we go.
robots, and Yoshis in a
This
world
is
of
next
crap.
month. This looks so
You know
good
what that
too.
means? Yoshi's Crafted World is almost
Unless it gets
here.
delayed, but I hope
This
not.
time, we'd like to put the many facets of these crafty courses on display. As Yoshi, you'll go rafting, race solar cars, and tear through the sky on a plane. Nice shot, Yoshi. Hey, that robot's pretty huge for a miniature. Even at this scale, you'll have some challenging bosses to wrangle. Using in-game coins you've racked up, you can collect crafted costumes.
Wow, God, this, I don't even, this director's fantastic.
Wear one,
This is so
it'll
good.
offer a bit of protection from enemies. There are more than 180 of these costumes, and some of them can be tricky to get your hands on.
Labo!
Later today, we'll release a demo.
Okay,
Let you
demo.
play through the first course.
Hell yeah, I'll download that and check it out. Talk about it next week on the show, Mac Little
Yoshi's
Podcast.
Crafted World
Still March
game will
29th?
finally
Okay,
hatch
no
on
delay.
March 29th.
No delay.
We have more Nintendo Switch headlines coming up, but
Whew,
first,
my God, that
another
was a
update
rapid
from
fire
Mr.
stuff.
Koizumi.
How's it going so far? Next, we
You're
have a
killing it,
follow-up on the
Koizumi.
latest
You're killing
installment
it.
in one of our long-running series, Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Here we go.
Please have a look.
I'm a little tired too.
Oh my. What could have brought you here?
This direct.
The continent of Fodlan, said to be
Fodlan.
protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fodlan and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
In the Fire Emblem Three Houses game,
Okay.
you are the hero the world needs.
Male or female again?
You start out as a mercenary
to assume they would
traveling
keep
with
that.
a group led by your father, Geralt. After an unexpected incident reveals an unknown power hidden within, you'll travel to Garrick Mach Monastery, where you'll receive an offer to teach at the Officers Academy. Around that same time, you alone begin to see a mysterious
I
girl
hope
named
they show
Cephas
gameplay.
who
I hope they
appears
show
within your
gameplay.
mind.
Got you from now on, right?
Garreg Mach Monastery lies at the center of 3 large territories. It is the home base of the Church of Seiros, the main religion of Fodlan, as well as the Knights of Seiros. Not only does the church serve to maintain order in Fodlan, its monastery also houses the Officers Academy.
Gorgeous
Those who
anime
train
art
there
style, though,
will
for the
go on to
cutscenes.
shoulder the future of Fodlan. The Officers Academy is comprised of 3 houses. The Black Eagles
Golden
is for
Deer.
students from the Adrestian Empire, including the House Leader and future Emperor, Edelgard. The Blue Lions boasts Prince Dimitri of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus as its House Leader. This house is for students from his kingdom. The Golden Deer is for students from the Leicester Alliance. Their House Leader is Claude, who is the heir of the noble family that leads
It's all about the Golden Deer, baby. It's all about the Golden Deer.
As a professor, you will lead the students of one of these houses and instruct them.
Okay, so you have to
In addition
pick.
to the house leaders, there are many other students to meet, each with their own unique personalities and skills. Which house will you choose?
Golden Deer. I hope. I don't know. I guess I'll read up on them.
Students are expected to travel to various lands.
The game
sometimes
looks
with the Knights
pretty.
of
It
Seiros
looks good.
themselves,
I still
and
wanna see
gain real
gameplay.
battle
Here we go.
experience,
Here we go.
Including everything from defeating bandits to suppressing rebellions. These may be
One of the
class
only
assignments,
strategy
but the
RPGs I actually
stakes in each battle
like,
are
alongside
very
like Final
real.
Fantasy Tactics.
Whether
and
your students live or die will depend on your leadership. Strategize as the battle progresses to claim victory.
Ogre Battle was good too.
At the Officers Academy, your students will work diligently each day so that they may wield a variety of weapons. Master the study of magic.
Kind of looks like Valkyria Chronicles, like Valkyria Chronicles
acquire
4. Like it
special
gives me a little
skills
bit
such as
of,
horsemanship.
I don't know, like just the art style. Graphically, looks kind of like that.
You have been entrusted with their future, and it's up to you to guide each of them and help them hone their abilities. Through combat experience,
I guess this could be a
and
May
study,
title,
You can help
maybe?
your students reach their full potential.
April or May. Let's see.
Your students can also interact with each other at the academy, and by doing so, their bonds will strengthen, and they'll
Social
be able
links,
to
okay.
better support each other on the battlefield.
Uh-oh. Have to assume permadeath still exists.
Hey, over here!
So eventually they all come together under one banner.
Forward, now!
Maybe.
3 territories,
Yeah, looks like it.
3 houses. Your very own journey.
Badass. This looks really good.
Fire Emblem 3 Houses will release on July 26th.
July 26th. Okay, we now know. That is summer. That is summer. That is officially out of the spring window.
So, how does it look?
Fantastic.
Originally, we announced that Fire Emblem 3 Houses would release this spring,
Yeah.
but more development time will be necessary.
It's okay. It's okay. It looks
So the
good.
new release date is July 26th.
It looks good.
That means we'll have to ask you to wait a little longer.
You're
So we
forgiven.
hope you'll look forward to the next generation of Fire Emblem all the same. Time for some more Nintendo Switch headlines.
God, if this package is anything like the last one, I don't even know what to say.
In this next entry of this iconic series, the last player standing wins.
99
99 players. But only one reigns
One
supreme.
winner.
This is Tetris 99.
Oh, I got scared that this is going to be a Tetris Battle
The
Royale
iconic
game.
puzzle game arrives with an online experience like no other.
Maybe it is.
Nintendo Switch Online members can battle for dominance in this free-to-download game.
It's free to
You're
download,
attacked
Frank.
with
There you
garbage. Attack back to defeat the other 98
Another
players
Tetris
and become the
experience
sole
this year.
survivor.
go. Kind of is like a
Nintendo Switch
Battle
Online
Royale.
members Be ready to join the fight. Tetris 99
Today!
will be available
Shadow
for
drop!
download later today.
Oh shit!
Look forward
Nice.
to battling it out in upcoming online events.
That's cool.
Prepare to kill.
Oh,
survive,
Dead by Daylight's
or
coming to the
die
Switch.
in Dead by Daylight.
Wow.
Imagine this.
I didn't think it
You're
could run on the
alone,
Switch. It definitely looks
struck
like it's
by
been
fear,
downgraded graphically a little
struggling to
bit.
survive. And then
Actually, a
you
lot
meet
of it.
another survivor.
A lot.
But
Actually,
it's
very,
too
very
late.
a lot of it.
The killer is upon you. Now run. Hide.
This doesn't look anything
Gather
like the
for
PC
items.
version in terms of
Open the
graphics.
gates
That's
and
okay.
escape with your life. Or take on the role of the killer to make the so-called survivors your next victims.
Cool that it's coming to the Switch.
Terrifying? Oh yes. Satisfying? Just you wait. With loads of maps.
Can't believe this is coming to the Switch.
And
So
cosmetics to
violent
earn.
and graphic.
You'll experience a deep progression
This is not a
system
Nintendo
while you're
game,
on
so
the
I'm very
hunt
surprised
or
it's
being
coming to the
hunted.
Switch. It's super cool that it
Discover
is.
the true meaning of
Fall
horror
2019.
when Dead by Daylight creeps up on Nintendo Switch this fall. This dog will ruin your day.
You already hit us once with Rune. What do we got now? Undertale, okay. Oh, it's just, okay. Okay. Gotcha. It's his next game. Gotcha. Deltarune. Now, a censored spoiler-free trailer. Dogs and Dogsy. There aren't actually that many dogs in the game. It's unfortunate. There should be more dogs in the game. February 28th on Nintendo eShop for free! Nice. Nice. Will not be free.
Now for a message from the producer of the futuristic
I hope this ends up being good. I wasn't really that
Machina.
impressed at E3 by this one.
Hello everyone, I'm Kenichiro Tsukura, producer
Tsukura.
of Daemon X Machina, and I have some news for you. Later today, they'll be releasing a demo called Daemon X Machina.
Guess I'll download the demo and check it
on
out.
Nintendo eShop for a limited time. The game is still in development, but in the demo you can battle through 4 different missions.
It looks a little bit better than what we saw at E3.
And customizations of your personal mech known as an arsenal. You can also experience a boss battle in the final mission, so please try it out. After playing the demo, we'd like to hear your feedback. We'll be conducting a short online survey by sending an email invite to some players who try out prototype missions.
Okay.
If you weren't selected for the survey, we also welcome your feedback via social media. We appreciate your feedback and hope to make this game the best it can be. We have more to say about Daemon X Machina, so please follow the official Nintendo of America Twitter account so you can stay up to date on the latest information. Daemon X Machina.
Wonder what the last
should
big thing's
launching
gonna
this
be.
summer.
They already hit us with Mario Maker 2.
With that in mind, the development team is working hard right now, so please stay tuned.
Realistic racing is headed for Nintendo Switch. Grid Autosport comes fully loaded with a mix of high-speed thrills, believable handling, and a difficulty level that scales to your skills.
Not really my cup of tea, but that's cool for
You'll
those
feel
that
like a
enjoy this
pro
kind of
racer
stuff.
as you master the world's fastest cars to win motorsport's most exhilarating races. From the prestigious circuit of Spa-Francorchamps to the narrow city streets of Barcelona, all DLC is included with 100 cars, 100 circuits, and some welcome additions like motion controls and custom controls. Players can race online or locally, and 2 players can race split screen on a single system. From street racing to demolition derby, when Grid Autosport speeds onto Nintendo Switch in summer 2019.
Mostly spring and summer, which is kind of what we assumed.
Enter the Viking Age to experience Senua's
very
journey
cool.
again, or for the very first time.
Very cool that this is coming to the Switch. One of
Created
Frank's
in collaboration
favorite games
with
of 2017, I think it
neuroscientists
was.
and people who experience psychosis. Hellblade pulls players deep into the mind of Senua. This broken Celtic warrior will embark on a haunting vision quest through Viking hell to fight for the soul of her dead lover. Hellblade has won multiple
Fantastic
awards,
game.
including BAFTAs for
Fantastic
performance,
game.
audio and artistic achievement.
The
British
binaural
Game
beats in
and
this are
Game Beyond
crazy. I had to stop playing because they
Find
like
out
literally
why
messed with me.
Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice
Spring.
releases on Nintendo
Not bad.
Switch this spring. The Nintendo Switch lineup just keeps getting stronger. Mortal Kombat 11 proved the saga 25 years in the telling is far from
montage
over,
time.
with all new custom character variations, plus new characters and returning veterans taking up the fight. In a fresh new adventure, Unravel 2 players take control of 2 adorable Yarnies.
March 22nd.
Control both Yarnies on your own in single player, or play with a friend in local co-op for some puzzling platforming fun when Unravel
this track
2
is
comes to
beautiful.
Nintendo Switch March 22nd.
That is a great piece of music.
For the first time on Nintendo Switch,
there we go!
Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered with revamped gameplay and features tailored to the system like motion aiming and touch input.
Game had a lot of issues, but I love the setting.
Explore one of the most iconic eras in history as you fight for freedom and independence and usher in the rise of a nation. All the original downloadable content, plus the entire standalone game, Assassin's Creed Liberation Remastered, will be included when they launch together on May 21st.
May 21st, okay.
Final Fantasy fans.
Yeah, here we go.
Open your calendars. We're excited to announce that Final Fantasy VII will find
March
its new home
26th.
on Nintendo Switch March 26th. We can also announce that Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon
March 20th, okay.
on March 20th.
Nice.
We're pleased to announce that Final Fantasy IX will journey onto Nintendo Switch
later today.
Once
Wow.
a classic, always a classic.
Oh, I love that one.
That's all for today's Nintendo Switch headlines.
3 minutes left.
How's everything looking?
3 minutes left. What do we got?
Well, we have a bit more to share in this
There you
Nintendo
go.
Direct.
Yeah, you do.
Please stay with us until the end.
Yeah, you do. What do you got?
Let's take a look, shall we?
I'm prepping. I'm strapping in. What do we got? This isn't immediately jumping out to me that I know what this is. What is this? It looks awesome. Whatever it is, it looks awesome. No. No. It's giving me Xenoblade vibes, but like a very far in the. Is this an X2? Is this X2?
You people
No.
are leading all of humanity straight to damnation.
Straight to damnation? You're the terrorist here!
You don't understand. My heart goes out to you too.
Like it has that feel to it to me.
Doomed to be used by those idiots until you die. Chained to your fate, powerless.
Today has been most revelatory. Finally, we're ready for the final stage.
What the hell are they? Why did you make them?
Okay. Wonderful 101 in Bayonetta. Nier Automata. It's a great cast. Astral Chain. August 30th this year. Platinum Games. Wow. Wow. Okay.
What you just witnessed is Astral Chain, a brand new action game in development at Platinum Games.
Holy fuck, that looks awesome.
It looked like two characters were fighting together during battle, didn't it? I hope you're excited to learn more about how
Hell
combat
yes,
will play
I
out
am.
in this game.
Holy
Please
shit, that
stay
looks
tuned.
awesome.
And speaking of Platinum Games, I'm sure you're very curious about Bayonetta 3. Rest assured, the developers of Bayonetta 3 are hard at work, and I hope you're looking forward to learning more. Our next title will be the last announcement.
It had a
of the
little
day.
bit of like
Please
Xenoblade
check
feels
out.
to it. I guess I could see why, since it had so many JRPG people behind it. Oh my god! It's Link's Awakening! This is the remaster, the remake of Link's Awakening! This is it! This is it! Right? Right? Give me the Switch. Not 3DS. Give me Switch. This is it, right? Fuck yeah, it is! Woo! Oh, that's the Zelda game for this year. We finally know. Link's Awakening. Oh my God, it looks amazing! Oh my God! Oh my, this looks incredibly adorable! What? What? It's like the perfect blend. 2019, yeah! I have that font. It's like the perfect blend of like A Link to the Past and A Link Between Worlds. Oh my God, that is a full fucking remake.
So, what did you think? At long last, 1993's Game Boy classic, The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening, will find new life on Nintendo Switch. After 26 years, it has been reborn as a new experience, and we'll have more to say.
My heart is going so quick right now.
Please
Jesus.
look forward to its release. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct.
Incredible Nintendo Direct. Incredible Nintendo Direct. Unreal. Hats off. I'm not wearing a hat. Headband off, but not really because it'll mess with my headphones. Off to Nintendo on that one. That was incredible. Let's just mute that in case something else happens. Real quick thoughts. Killed it. Home run. Knocked this one out of the park. This was a fan-freaking-tastic Nintendo Direct. Rune Factory 4 Special Edition, Rune Factory 5. We got Astral Chain, Link's Awakening, Mario Maker 2. This was absolutely incredible. This has now finally given us an idea, really, of what 2019 is going to look like for the Nintendo Switch. Everything we saw here is Nintendo Switch. Not one peep mentioned about the Nintendo 3DS. We have to assume that we'll have a Pokemon Direct kind of before E3 where they're going to announce the Generation 8 title coming out this November for the Switch. Then we'll have another Nintendo Direct at E3, and then we'll probably have one in the fall. So we really, that E3 Direct might give us an idea, obviously, on Animal Crossing's release date, and maybe if Star Fox Grand Prix is still a thing, that'll show up in June at E3 as well. But in my personal opinion, this was absolutely amazing. This really gives us a much clearer picture of how 2019 is going to go for Nintendo and the Nintendo Switch. I think they have a strong lineup now. They have a very strong lineup, and it's incredible. I want to quickly plug our Max Level podcast. Again, I did that at the beginning of the show, but our Max Level podcast, it uploads every Monday morning at 5 a.m. Eastern, 2 a.m. Pacific on whatever podcast app that you want to use. We're going to go very in-depth with this on next week's episode. So we're recording that here over the weekend. Myself, Sean, and Kyle are going to really dissect what we saw during this Nintendo Direct, go piece by piece, news by news, talk about these things, and just really dive as deep as we can into the news that Nintendo announced today at this Nintendo Direct. This was incredible. I am very pleased with this. And yeah, that's going to do it. Thanks for checking out this reaction video made possible by LevelDownGames.com. If you enjoyed the content, be sure to subscribe to the channel here on YouTube. Click that subscribe button, turn notifications on, click that like button, and drop us a comment down below. Let us know, let me know what you thought of this Nintendo Direct. I loved it. Did you also love it? Let me know. I want to interact with you. I will be in the comments, and I will be responding to you if you do choose to leave us a comment. Until next time, the future is definitely now. Wow.